let's talk about a little topic that I call I hate building PCs for people.
Yeah.
Luke,
I do too.
it really does feel like a no good deed goes unpunished kind of situation, doesn't it?
It does. I like building PCs for specific people. And at this point, I pretty much only build PCs for people that I have built PCs for in the past. So I know how they will deal with it.
Okay, so here's the situation. I built a PC for someone back in... Wait, this can't be right.
I think I know who this is.
Okay, well, whatever. It was a while ago. It was a couple months ago or something like that. Okay, I don't think you know who it is.
Okay.
I don't think you know who it is. I'm going to be anonymizing it fairly well.
Can I see the name?
I mean, sort of. I really don't think it's who you think it is.
I have no clue who that is. That is not who I thought.
That's fine. It needs to be completely anonymized. In February, early February, I get a message. I'm just wondering how to get my monitor to 144 hertz because apparently it's 60 right now. I kind of go, all right. It was definitely at 144 when I gave it to you, which is all I care about. This is one of those situations where the PC wasn't free, but it was like very not retail, if you know what I mean. Like there was some wheeling and dealing that happened to make sure that this person who was, a family friend definitely got like something a lot better than they would have walked out of Best Buy with.
Sure.
So as far as I'm concerned, I have done my good deed already.
Business over, yeah.
Our transaction is now complete. So I kind of go, are you using HDMI or DisplayPort? HDMI may be stuck at a lower refresh rate. Just basic troubleshooting.
Yep.
I don't know what that means. Sorry. How can I check? And I kind of go, you're going to have to look up how to check. Use Google. Okay. All right. 2 weeks later, I've been having problems connecting my headset mic. When I checked, it's not registering. It doesn't say the model of headset. Here, I'll show it to you, screenshot. I'm like, I don't know. If I was in front of it, I might be able to figure it out, but you might just have to find some troubleshooting guides. I get no fewer than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 messages over the next 3 days that go as far as, I really think this is urgent. Please reply to this quickly. I can't do anything on my PC. And I'm sitting here going, what's my incentive to do a favor for anyone at that point? Like I don't.
I want to try. I found a website called Let Me GPT that for you.
Okay, we're going to Luke's screen. Here we go.
See if it works.
Okay. I mean, this is one of those troubleshooting things that is so broad that...
I'm just wondering what it's going to say.
Sure. Yeah, all right. I mean, this is good troubleshooting so far. Is this Bing or is this ChatGPT?
I'm assuming this is ChatGPT.
Okay.
I don't actually know. I've never actually used this website before. I was just thinking like it has to exist. And then, yeah, it did.
Performing Google search.
It must be, wait.
What? Okay. It's scrolling down. What is this? What is this bot doing? It clicks the first hit for you? This is maximum tier snark.
I don't know, man. Wait, it just moves it there? I have to click on it?
You have to click it. Amazing.
Okay.
That makes sense. That would probably violate Google's T's and C's if it actually clicked a link for you.
Yeah.
Hilarious. All right.
Interesting.
Anyway, I feel like this is one of those am I the asshole things, right? For basically just saying, so my response to this wall of text is, sorry, I really can't dig into issues like this. If there's a problem, you'll have to shut it down for now and take it to a computer shop. Or you can try and fix it yourself. I didn't have anyone to help me troubleshoot, and things usually worked out okay. Tongue smiley face.
A little bit of sass on the end. A little bit of unnecessary sass on the end.
But here's the thing. I mean, okay, Have you read these articles? And I've heard anecdotally from a couple of people I've talked to this about recently. One who's a teacher and one who worked in an office. And I've read articles about this too, that apparently the younger generation, in spite of growing up with computers, is entering the workplace with fewer functional computing skills.
They grew up with less computer problems because things worked more often.
So that's the thing, right? Is this just tough love? That's what I thought I was doing. Like, look, no, if you want to solve this, if you want to play video games.
I didn't want to pry, but is this a younger person?
This is a younger person, yes.
So I got that vibe.
Yeah.
And in that case, I mean, it seems more fair. I don't know.
Because, I mean, realistically, what do young people even do? Honestly, you're done your obligations for the day by like 3 o'clock.
Is that when school ends? I don't even remember.
Yeah. So figure it out. Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk about it or anything, but that was how I learned. The only reason that I'm doing this today, that I know any of this stuff, is because I was highly motivated to fix my computer because I wanted to play video games.
Me too.
And it's amazing, right? Kids can figure out just about anything. Just about anything.
I'm surprised that first one, they didn't just Google it. Because like my monitor's not running at the right refresh rate, whatever, is like super Googleable.
What is HDMI?
Super Googleable.
And I have to confess that the second problem with the headset is probably a more challenging problem.
Less Googleable, yeah.
But I was already kind of in the wrong frame of mind from being asked what HDMI is. So maybe there was a little bit of snark. But it's also true, right? Like, the reality is that I am highly disincentivized to build computers for people if they're going to bother me about how they work when it's not an actual problem with the computer. I mean, maybe we need to just poll the audience here. I don't know how to set up polls. I forget.
I've got some people that I've been like building computers for since like high school, that I still build computers for them whenever they need new ones. They never bother me about pretty much anything.
Yeah.
They just like, they've never actually built one on their own. And every once in a while, it'll be like, you know, like 3 or 4 years or maybe a little bit more. But they'll be like, hey, like, you still down? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. They haven't bugged me since then about that, at least. So it's like, yeah, why not? It doesn't really matter to me. Like, if we're still going to have the understanding that, like, you got to maintain it over the next while. But yeah, I'll put it together for you. I don't mind that.
Yeah, Chad is pretty universally aligned on this.
I do think.
Don't build computers for family. Don't build computers for friends, because every time you do it, you turn into tech support for it forever.
I do think. And there used to be a thread on the forum, and this would annoy the heck out of me, which was,
yeah,
I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was something about like, it was called Tales from Tech Support?
I've heard that before, yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I know there was a subreddit for it. There was a thread on the forum, all this kind of stuff. That kind of stuff used to bother me because a lot of the stories that would end up in there
just mocking people
were actually just people being like,
just gatekeepery
like
and
losers.
Like, yeah.
Like if like, yeah, okay, don't build computers for family. Except it kind of depends.
Yeah.
Like maybe you should.
Yeah, I did one for my parents back in the day, and they haven't needed an upgrade since then. You know what's really fun? There's an NCIX Tech Tips episode where I build, where I fix a pin on like a Phenom X3 or something like the Athlon X3, triple core, and that CPU is Phenom 720. I don't know, whatever. That CPU is in my parents' computer to this day because it was broken, and I was like, can I just have this? And they were like, it's a broken CPU. Get out of here. I'm like, okay, cool. So that still works. They don't bother me about it, though. I built one for my sister. She also hasn't bothered me about it. Thankfully, her hubby is pretty technical, though, so she wouldn't really, really need to.
I will say I have some privilege here because my family's quite technical. Like my dad and my brother are both very technical.
Yeah.
But like if my mom has computer problems, I'm going to help my mom with her computer problems.
Yeah, same with my aunt.
Like there's
and I'll like write down on the all the steps on the piece of paper, or I'll record a little video for her of like how to do it and stuff.
Like if this is a family member that you only ever have contact with when they have computer problems,
that's the worst.
That's one thing. That's its own kind of realm.
I have one of those, an extended family member who I literally hear from once every year or two when they want to ask me something about a computer.
Yeah, see, like that's annoying.
Yeah,
but
no.
if this is a family member that you're in like pretty consistent contact with, or like raised you, or whatever else, like,
or tries to help themselves.
Yeah,
that's a huge part of it. Is if I don't have to explain the same thing over and over and over again, I have a ton more patience for it.
Or maybe they're super not technical, but they like gave it a shot, just couldn't figure it out. Yeah,
you know, and didn't make it worse, hopefully.
Yeah, sometimes a problem. Like there's things like that where it's like, man, like just get over it. There's also other ones that I used to find in those threads, which were people literally just complaining about the fact that they had to do a job. Like they were, that used to drive me nuts too. They would like be in technical support at a company, and then they'd be like, these idiots have computer problems. It's like, yeah, it's why you're here.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like what do you want? Like stop complaining. They have like things that they would rather not do at their job as well. I don't know. Those types of things used to bother me. Like, don't complain about helping people that help you.
Yeah.
Like, it should be a cyclical thing. If these people like raised you in a not completely terrible way, maybe I'll caveat it with that.
Yeah, based on how you turned out, I don't know if you owe them any tech support.
Wow, rude. I think I owe them lots. But yeah, like if there's I don't know, just don't be super salty all the time about doing good things for people. But if people are just trying to extract value from you and they don't care about you at all, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, don't deal with that either.
Yeah.
I think both of them are valid stances.
I'm holding the line. I'm basically just going, yep, if I could figure it out, then you can figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, then I already saved you hundreds of dollars. You can take it to a shop.
You already did a lot.
So I'm over it.
Yep.
All right. That's it.